Hello, everybody. So today I will be dropping our final video on Facebook for this training. This is for the 1,000 naira group. So this will be the last training for Facebook ads. I will go over everything once again, and but I will leave the group open for people that will have questions in the future, people that will need assistance in the future. I will leave the group open for some time for you all so I can help you all in your various endeavors and your various businesses. So I told you in Facebook, in creating Facebook ads, there are three parts in the ads manager. There's the campaign. In the campaign part is where you have the objective on where you want to, on why you want to run that particular ad. Is this for brand awareness? Is it to reach people? Is it to drive traffic to a particular site, landing page, a particular advert, a particular post? Is it to drive engagement to a particular post on your Instagram or Facebook page? Is this for app installation? Do you want to run a lead generation ad? This is where in in um, in the ad format, in the ad in this place, you'll be able to fill a form where you ask people to drop their emails and their numbers. This is placed under the consideration aspect of choosing your objective, all these parts. Then there's also the conversion. This is where maybe you want to immediately sell to people. It's not like you cannot sell directly from here if you direct this part to a landing page or to your site. It's just that when you click in any part from these conversions, catalog sales or store traffic, the Facebook will optimize that particular advert you're creating to convert well. You understand? So sometimes you can run traffic to a particular site, to a particular product, to a particular people. Then you can, after running traffic, so that they can know about you. You cannot run another advert again to convert them for sales. But sometimes some people might go directly to conversion and just convert people to make that objective a conversion objective. So let's say you want to run an ad that will drive traffic, let's say to a website. So I'll click on traffic. So I told you here is where you can do your, when you come down here, you will see create A/B tests and campaign budget optimization. This A/B test is when you want to test two types of ads. Like while creating this ad, you can make it two. That is, you can run an ad and test two different things. Look at the things you can test. You can test a ad for audience. Maybe you want to try two different people. Maybe you want to try a ad for men and you want to run another ad again for women. You want to see which one perform best. You can run an ad for placement. Maybe you want run one ad in Facebook and you want one ad in Instagram. You want to see where you get people more from. You can run ad for creatives. That maybe you want to do video and you want to do another ad for picture, but you want to know which one works best so that in your future ads you be doing only one, maybe picture or video. Delivery optimization. You want to run ad to see which delivery works better. But this ad, I'm not creating A/B test. I'm only going to run one type of ad. I'm not testing for anything. So here in your CBO, your campaign budget optimization, this is where you can come and This is where you can come and set your budget so that Facebook will not go past that amount you have set. You can do a daily and you can do a lifetime. Lifetime is like maybe you want to run an ad for 1 week and you can just say Facebook in 1 week spend 20,000 naira. Facebook will now have to divide that money by itself for that thing to last in 1 week. So why daily budget is you want Facebook on that day only you spend this amount. Can you see that difference? So I would like to go with the daily and adjust it by myself. As the ad is running, I can see I will see whether I should reduce the money or I should increase the money. But shall let it be more than let it be the least. Don't it should be at least $1. So $1 is about 300 something naira. But let me just put 400 daily amount. Facebook might never spend up to this amount. Oh. You might end up spending just 200 naira, even 150. You understand? But at least put $1 there. So now I've set my budget for this ad. I will click continue. So now I've come to this ad set area. No, I finished campaign. Now I've come to this ad sets. I've come to this ad sets. In this ad sets, we have traffic, we have dynamic creative, we have offer, we have audience, we have placement, and we have also budget. You know, we just look at budget. You can also do budget and schedule here also. So here in this traffic, you cannot choose whether you want to run your ads to a website. So maybe you want people to visit your website, or you want people to go to Messenger. You want people to message you. That is why you're running this ad. So when they click on the ad, when they click on it, they're coming straight to your Facebook Messenger. You can also click WhatsApp. You can also click WhatsApp. That means you want the ad, when they click on the ad, it will come directly to WhatsApp. Then maybe you are running an app on Google Play Store. You can also choose app too. So I will leave it on website. So now we have this dynamic creative. We have offers, but I'm not going to use this one. These are like creating an offer so that people can save and receive reminders about. So all these ones are not really important. Dynamic creative and offer. I will not doing that here. You now come to your audience. You know, I told you before you come here, you must have researched on who your audience are. You must have researched on who your audience are. And you cannot come here and create a pic. If you're targeting Nigeria, you come here and edit. If you're targeting 18 to 65, you can target 20 to 25, you can target 30 to 40, you can target any range of age. You can come here and pick whether you want male or female. Then there's not the detailed targeting expansion. This is when you want Facebook, okay, you have finished setting your audience, so but Facebook still feels that there's a particular person that has communicated with something with an ad probably that's like similar to your own, but it's not in your kind of audience you just picked. You're not telling Facebook to go ahead and still advertise that kind of ad. Sorry, you're not telling Facebook to go ahead and advertise that your ad to that same person, even though it's not in your audience. But you are probably interacted to a similar advert like your own, or maybe is interested in your niche also. But somehow, in a way that you set your audience, you did not fall into it. So this expansion, you can still go ahead and show it to somebody, people that Facebook are going to infuse, like this person will respond to this you add. So this is where you come and create you can come and create audience. You can exclude. Can you see here? You can say include people who are in a, who are include people who are in at least one of the following. Exclude people who are in at least one of the following. So you can come here and and um, and pick exclude people. But you can it's only when you have run ad that you can do all these ones. When you are new, you just have to first get your audience first before you can start excluding and editing that kind of stuff. So so this place is for creating new custom audience. You can come here and create a custom audience. You customize your audience. Look alike audience. This is when you have an audience before. You now want Facebook to target an audience that have their same interest, that similar to them. So, but all these ones you must have gotten a data for Facebook to work on to work on on them. Facebook cannot give you a lookalike audience without you having a audience that you have already saved before. So you have to first run an ad and get your audience. Then you cannot say, okay, Facebook, this lookalike audience, people that look like this, that click on this my ads before. I want to target people that are similar to them, but probably in Brazil or in England, but not in Nigeria anymore. So Facebook will now go and look for people in other locations that are similar to the ones that clicked on this under your previous ads. So I've told you you can come and edit your location here. So you save this your audience so that you can use them later. So this is placement. This is where you want your Facebook ads to show. So you can pick automatic. There, there is where you leave Facebook to decide which one works best for that particular audience, for that particular ad. So Facebook will pick. Should you show it on Instagram? Should you show it on story? Should you show it on newsfeed? But you can come here and click manual audience. You cannot decide if you want it to be on Messenger or not. You can say no, I don't want it to be on Messenger. I don't want it to be on audience network. I don't want it to be on Facebook, and you can just leave only Instagram. So this ad will show on Instagram. So you can say I want it to show on Facebook too. That kind of stuff. So that is how you choose your audience. So this is optimization and spending control. So this is where you optimize your ad for delivery. So you can say, okay, how do you want to optimize your ads? You can choose link clicks. You, Facebook will deliver your ads to people who are mostly likely to click them. So Facebook will go and look at the people that feel that they do click on ads on their data. Like they'll go to the algorithm will go through the system and among this your audience look for people who do click on ads and show it to them. Facebook will also deliver. You can say, okay, no, Facebook, I want it. I want the way I want you to deliver the ad is to impressions. So Facebook will deliver people the ad to people as many times as possible. So Facebook can you can sometimes someone can see your ad only once. You can see your ad 5 times. So this is you can say Facebook now I want to people to see my ad very well. So this one we will deliver your ads to people up to once a day. So you can choose how you want Facebook to deliver your ads. So I want Facebook to deliver my ads to people who will mostly click on it. So yeah, you can come here and set your start and end date. This is where you choose where you want your Facebook to start and the time, and where you want it to end and the time. So you can come here and edit your ad set spend limits. You know, we've done that before, but can you come here? Can come here and say, Facebook, this is the minimum that I want you to spend. So that day, Facebook will at least spend something. I can come and say, Facebook, this is the maximum I want you to spend. So no, we've already set 400 naira before. So even without putting anything here, you not spend past that 500 naira. So number nine, the third parts and the final parts of Facebook ads creation. So yeah, we've gone through the ad to the campaign, we've gone through the ad sets, we've gone through the ad. No, we are about to go to the ad. So this ad contains the identity, format, media, text, and links. So identity is where you want to select the account that is managing this ad. So this is where you come and choose your Facebook page, because you might have more than one Facebook page. You might have more than one Facebook Instagram account. So you come and select that particular account that you want it to be related to that, to be linked with that the ad you are creating. So now in the format of the ad, you have the carousel, you have the single image or video, you have the collection. So this is auto scrolling. A carousel is auto scrolling as where you see a picture, you see, and that button say slide. You can slide in, you see other pictures. You can choose single image or just one video. You can choose collection. So a collection is a group of items that opens into a full screen. You understand? This one for good mobile experience, but I mostly pick carousel or single image or video. So this is your media. You can come when you come and add media. You can come and add your image and your video from your laptop. So when you say add image or video, you can also come add. So you can come here. You can click upload. When you click upload, you can come and pick from your internal storage in your laptop what the particular image or video you want. So after you've added your image or video, after you've added your image or video, you will now come here and write. You come and write. This is where you explain what your ad is all about. So that this is what people will read and fall in love with your ad. They will connect. They will emotionally connect with your ad. You understand? This is where copywriting kicks in. So you have to understand copywriting. If not, you're going to fail here. You will fail in this part if you don't understand copywriting. Creating Facebook ad is not just coming to come and just click and arrange everything here. It is a process. Everything has its jinx. Every area has its jinx. So this is your headline. You understand? This is okay. Let me add something so that people will see it. So let me add image. So let me add this one. So here Facebook will now display it for you so that you'll be seeing as they're doing it, how your ad will look like. So this is your primary text. So when you start typing, anything you type here, this is where to show on top of that ad. So if you have been seeing adverts on Facebook, you see this is where the primary text will come up. So your headline is also very important. You must know how to write headline, captivating headlines. You understand? You must know how to write captivating headlines so that when people see it once, you have gotten the attention. So let's say 5 ways to avoid scams. So after typing that, you can see where it showed 5 ways. This is where to show 5 ways to avoid scams, that kind of stuff. So this one is optional, Sha. It's optional. You don't really need to, but you can simply put it. This is where to. It's also important too. But it's optional. This is where to show. So these are things you have to know how to write to get the attention. This is where you get attention of your audience. So please master copywriting. So this is where you will now come and drop the link of your website or even WhatsApp. If you want to use your WhatsApp, you come and you get a WhatsApp URL and drop it here. So when they click it, it will come to your WhatsApp. So when you drop the link, this is where when you drop the link to where you want them to go. So this call to action will be connected to this link you dropped here. So when you can put get offer, you can put shop now. So when they click on this shop now, this link here will take effect. So for those people that will be using websites, you have to make sure you are tracking with Facebook Pixel. You come and on it. Apart from owning it, it's not active. You still need to go and activate your Facebook Pixel. That is another training. That is for the advanced class that is coming up. So when your Facebook Pixel is active, anything that is happening on that site, not for WhatsApp, it does not work for WhatsApp, but I know that they are working on WhatsApp. I am sure Mark Zuckerberg is working on that. But when it comes to websites, when your Facebook picture is on and is tracking, anything that is happening on that website, Facebook is getting the details, and it will make it very easy for you to target those people. That's what you call retargeting. That is that is when you are browsing on Google or somewhere or you are browsing in one app and you are seeing adverts. Those people are targeting you because of they have clicked on something before. They are retargeting you. So you see something that you go to one Jumia or somewhere and then click on one shoe or something and you did not buy. But 2 weeks later, you are in one app and or you're in Google, you are seeing that particular shoe on your user interface on your screen. You'll be like, is this not that I clicked last 2 weeks or something? The best they are retargeting. So because of their Facebook pixel is on and is tracking and all the information of those people that clicked on that ad is with them. So it makes it easier for retargeting. So they are saying like error because I'm not going to learn this app, so I did not feel so many things there. So just like saying it's saying required field is missing and all. So guys, this is the this the what I've told you here. You should know how to run a ad, right? Even from that our last class, you should know how to run a ad. So these are the things you should know. When you come here, you review your ad to see everything you've done. Then when you click confirm, Facebook will now review your ad. If you have passed all the tests, if you've passed, qualified, you've done all the things that qualified for your ads to go live. You know, last class I sent a video on Facebook ad policy, things, the rules of Facebook, things that you should not do and things you should do so that your ads will be reviewed. And made live. So once they are reviewed, they will be live, and you are running and your business is being marketed. So guys, thanks again for giving me time to share my knowledge on Facebook advertising with you. This will be our last training. Please, consistency is key. Practice more and you'll be the best at what you do. Thank you.